Until Dawn, the remake, is failing. It's failing spectacularly, and it's crazy, you know, because I did a video covering this game, talking about how awesome it is that they're doing a remake, from the extra collectibles to the extra, like, voice dialogue and some extra scenes you're getting, including a completely different, like, way to... The prologue is apparently really different. I went on about this on my channel, and I was talking about how great it would be that I would buy it day one. Well, it released, and then I was going to buy it. I generally was going to buy it. I had it in my cart, and then I just looked at it, saw that it was $60, and I bailed, man. I bailed. Apparently, I lack conviction, because generally speaking, I really do love this game. I love Until Dawn. If you were to ask me what is my top 10 favorite horror games of all time, you know, I immediately drop Alien Isolation and Resident Evil 2. But then I would drop other games like Corpse Party, and Until Dawn would be in that top 10 list for me. But I just couldn't do it, man. I talked the talk, but I couldn't walk the walk. And apparently, neither could a lot of other people. According to the UK charts, Until Dawn Remake for the PlayStation 5 debuted at number 14 its first week, which is really, really bad. It didn't even make the top 10 in terms of sales. And not only that, in terms of active users that people were keeping track of for this game, it was apparently about 26 to 28% lower than Concord. And if you don't know what Concord is, it was supposed to be Sony's big live service game that they pulled off of the PlayStation Store 2 weeks after it launched because the sales of it were so bad. And Until Dawn is doing worse than Concord, and that's, let me tell you, that is not easy to do. It also doesn't help that I've seen mixed reviews on Steam for this game. A lot of people citing that they have to have a PlayStation Network account just to be able to play the game, which is irritating, and I agree with those people that get annoyed by that. I do wish Sony would quit doing that. I mean, if you really want people to join up for the PlayStation account, give them more incentives than other than if you want to play our game. I mean, that's just, it rubs people the wrong way. But that's a whole discussion for another time. What I'm trying to get is, Until Dawn is just not doing well in any metric. I think the reason behind this is for two reasons. The first one is the fact that it is in fact $60. Most people said it's not worth $60, especially if you were someone like me that has played the game on the PlayStation 4. You can pick that up for a much cheaper price and you're basically getting the same experience, even though there are updates and improvements to it. But $60 to see all those is too much. For me, I didn't think it was too much. I honestly was going to buy it day one, but apparently it's too much, even for, like me. I'm the diehard I love Until Dawn, top 10 favorite horror games guy, and it was still too much for me. And then the other reason is, and I think this one I'll do a whole separate video for, but it has to do with the fact that Sony has been just constantly releasing these PlayStation 4 games as definitive editions or remasters or remakes or whatever they want to label it as, and I think people are getting very, very tired of it. But that's just my thoughts on this whole matter. What do you think about this? Did you pick up Until Dawn, the remake for the PlayStation 5? Or are you just content with your PlayStation 4? I will still probably buy this game. And maybe it's just because it released in October and there's all of these other big new horror games like Silent Hill 2, the remake, mind you, but still Silent Hill 2 was from the PlayStation 2, so a remake's going to feel very fresh and refreshing for a lot of people. Plus, there's new ones like A Quiet Place is getting its own video game, and I want to check that out too, so maybe that's another reason, right? But let me know in the comments down below what you think about all of this. Are you going to pick up Until Dawn, the remake, in the future? Do you think it failed because of the reasons I gave, or do you have another reason for why it failed? Or do you just not care about this at all? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, and thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this. By the way, this isn't Until Dawn, this is The Chant. And if you're interested in this game, I will have a review going up in the next day or two, and you can check that out. So make sure you subscribe to my channel for that. And as always, guys, thank you so much. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout. Praise be to Yevon, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.